This is Shamaster, brand new video. Today we're doing with Deku gets kidnapped. Deku gets kidnapped, part 10. So yeah. So wait, if there's 7, yeah, that means. So yeah, I did get a comment from one of my subscribers. Thank you very much for telling me actually the right thing. I'm actually gonna read this out. Finally, dude, this took forever to edit it. Also, it isn't Plague on, it's Plague Claws out. Thank you very much for telling me that, because I fucked up. I feel, that's annoying. And I said, thank you, and they said, Shadow Master King, no problem, mate. Thank you very much, actually. I like feedback and stuff. I thought I said it wrong, and, well, I got it right. Thank you. I meant I did get it wrong, though, but then somebody did tell me I did it right. Thank you very much for that, so yeah. If you guys did not see that video, well, I made a part 2 to Meihatsume X Mel Deku. So yeah. By the way, Green is the exact same. No, she's a lot taller than Deku, but not that much. She's like average. She's the exact same size as Kachan. So yeah. By the way, somebody did comment down below for that one too and stuff. So yeah. So I have to record this. Then I have to record a SCP Deku. Then I have to record Microbot Deku. Then I have to record Support Class Deku. So yeah. I already have something really good for him. So yeah, by the way, it is going to be Deku and Meihatsume for that ship. So yeah, let's get this started. Ah shit, what the fuck was that, 10 minutes? Deku gets kidnapped, part 10. So yeah. I need to find, nope. No, memes, AMVs. Ochaka sticking the middle finger at me, Battle Chaku, so yeah. So we last left off, mostly they were watching a movie, Jigsaw. So yeah. So, well, mostly, let's take a time skip. It's a few hours later. Now, Green is asleep and Deku is. Ragnarok sees this and, well, Plague and, well, Scourge. Some people are going to be asking, yeah, Deku has a tail. Where the fuck's that been, though? I have not been introduced that much, because I actually really wanted to do something else with that. So yeah. Mostly Ragnarok's thinking of an idea. Scourge says, don't think what I think you're trying to do. He says, what? You're gonna say, wait, Deku's been hiding his tail. Yes, he actually has. So yeah. Mostly Ragnarok figures out where Deku hides his tail and he grabs it. The tail looks like a death grabber. And do I have a picture of that? I do, but, I know some people might remember. Any new subscribers that aren't watching this little mini-series, you guys might know what Death Grabber is, just How to Train Your Dragons. Please go watch it. It's really good. How to Train Your Dragons 3 or Hidden World. I actually really liked it, though. I hope there was like a fourth one where you actually get to see the kids, like actually do a lot of things with the adventure, though. They get their own dragon stuff. That would have been way better stuff. And then we see their grave, Toothless and Hiccup's grave, Astrid's grave, and they're like really older, the kids are. That would have been really cool and stuff, and saying that, Jesus. So yeah, that would have been so fun. So yeah. So let's continue on. So, well, let's see. Ragnarok grabs Deku's tail, and he's waving it at, well, mostly Green, under her nose. Now then, Scourge says you might want to stop that, though, and he says, what? I want to see what would happen anyway. So, well, he continues doing this, until Green sneezes, and she wakes up Deku. She sees Ragnarok grabbing Deku's tail and, like, doing that. She immediately slaps Deku's tail out of her way, and she grabs Ragnarok. She just says that you're screwed now, buddy. And what Ragnarok says, well, it's just a joke. Scourge told me to do it. Scourge says, no, I did not do that. And he says, yeah, So, well, mostly, she can only believe one person, Plague, but he cannot speak because she commanded Deku to make Plague not talk at all. She told Deku to ask Plague who did exactly. So, he does it. Plague can now speak, and he says that mostly Ragnarok did it, though. Immediately, Ragnarok says, you little Kwame, I'm gonna kill you. She says, shut up, all of you. So they are. Mostly, I think it was a bad idea to get mostly one of you guys, but I really want to keep all three of you, because you guys actually been really important. She says that, well, let's see. Huh. When she's thinking about something she can do, or like trying to do anything, she gets a call. It's one from their goons. One of their goons were actually a secret agent, mostly a police officer. They immediately get this. So, well, the goons say, boss, mostly there was a police officer, well, actually disguising as one of our friends, and we caught him. He was trying to get some data about your little experiment. She says, huh. She calls, well, Kiryu to open a warp gate. He does, and, well, they go through. The cops there in a chair and beat up a lot. She just says that mostly I'll be taking this person to my house anyway. So she's driving his chair, and she says no. She tells Deku and Ragnarok to use, well, their powers to lift the chair up. So they are. Maybe the cop has a gag in his mouth, and he's trying to yell at Deku to help him and stuff, but mostly he sees that Deku, well, is scared as shit though and stuff. So yeah. All the goons are smiling because this police officer is getting fucked. Some of the goons are actually not bad guys. They're just doing it for the money because they're A, they don't have the mostly they have to pay child support. B, they need their kids and stuff. So we can really not blame the goons to do this though. Like they need the money and people are not paying them that much. And she's paying them a lot. If I had to say like $1.5 million. Mostly some of the goons get 1.5, some get more and stuff. So yeah. So the goons are like happy that she is paying them more, because if I got money just becoming a goon for a girl that's kidnapped a kid, I would just shut the fuck up, take the money, and do what the fuck you want. You guys can debate in the comment section below, say that this is a shitty thing, you should never do that. If I have to kill somebody, then it's a shitty thing. If I just have to beat the shell out of somebody until like mostly they're unconscious and then they can wake up, then I'm gonna say, okay, he didn't die, so I didn't kill him. So yeah. Oh, my fucking neck. So, well, Green tells Deku to put him by, well, the TV. So he does. She's just telling the officers that, well, you want to know what the one thing I'm actually going to do to you? Maybe the police officer trying to say something through his gag. She says, oh yeah, I forgot, you can't talk with that thing. She immediately yanks out of the guy's mouth and says, now you can speak. If you try to yell at all, I'll tell my friend over there, and she's pointing at Deku, to, well, kill you. The police officer says, I have a few questions. She says, fine. But, well, she says, before I can answer this, she, well, mostly has this quirk called EMP. Shuts down any electronics she touches. Mostly she did touch him before he, well, figured out anything. And, well, mostly, he was doing this on undercover mission, so no other police officer knew this. So, yeah. So, well, she just says, good. Now, any of your friends or any recordings you have, I destroyed them. So now, well, you don't have them anymore. Immediately, police start saying shit, I'm fucked and stuff. And she says, yes, you are. Saying that, well, I can read your mind. And I figured out a way that I can torture you. Saying that I know what your quirk is. It's called, well, information scanner. Most you can scan an object and tell what it can do and what it cannot do. Let's say, well, a sword. You can do a lot of things with it. Kill people, threaten people, throw it, all this shit. But, well, it's not a useful quirk, isn't it? Immediately the police officer says, no, it isn't that much. She says, I know. But, well, mostly, my friend over here has a few other things. Immediately the police officer saying Ragnarok, Scourge, and the Kwami. Immediately the police officer says, wait, you have a Kwami? I thought those things aren't real. She says, no, they aren't. Mostly, I have the power, actually, or the quirk to go into TV shows and anime and gain their weapons or items. You can see from Ragnarok from the Black Blood. Scourge over there, mostly from the Nematrix, though. And Plague, mostly from Label and Cat Noir. So, yeah. And she says that, well, mostly, I have my own Kwami. She says that, well, I actually want to trade in my Kwami for something else. So she does. She gets Hawkmoth's Kwami. I do not know what the name is, so, wait, wasn't it called Lunar? No, something like that, not Moth, some bullshit I cannot remember. Wasn't it, shit, I can't remember. I'm not searching up, I can't remember. You guys comment below what it was called. So yeah. So, well, and by the way, I did show me and my brother had the page check to see who was the best YouTuber. Have to say, I'm getting good subscribers, so thank you very much for everyone who subscribed to my channel. Great content will be continuing on with this channel and stuff. Does anyone want the old intro back? Because I think I should bring it back, though, and stuff. Because it did came from a long way. But I think I should. I really do not know. If everyone does want the old intro back, please tell me in the comment section below. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the Discord in my comment section. I'm so sorry. I will be doing that after this video. So yeah. So, well, let's continue on. She gets Hakuma's Kwame. She says that, what the fuck was it called? Shit, I can't remember how to use it. I'm not even gonna allow her to use it in this, episode, so yeah. I have to figure out what is it, so I'm not gonna remember, so yeah. She says that, well, I'm not gonna use it yet. She just tells that police officer that, well, you're really fucked. Because, well, let's just see. She says that if I can torture my friend over there to do whatever I say, pointing at Deku, that I can torture you to do whatever I say. Or immediately torture you until you ask for me to kill you. Immediately the police officer says that you're a sick monster. You know that. She says, I know. Saying that I'm going to be planning to kill All Might and the rest of UA. Mostly to conquer this entire city. So yeah, after All Might's dead and after I conquer everything though, mostly I'll be sitting here at my house, drinking some tea and watching the entire city burn down. As my goons and some villains in the League of Villains start killing each and every single pro hero, and I'll steal everybody's quirk. Immediately the police officer says that you don't have the power to steal people's quirk. You only have one quirk anyway. She said, I do not actually. My dad is called All for One. He has a quirk similar to mine. Mostly my quirk is like his. It's a little weird thing though. Mostly, well, I have the ability to take and steal quirks and combine two different quirks. Let's say an X-ray quirk plus a radiation quirk. When I'm using the X-ray on somebody, I can give them radiation poisoning. Really cool says in their quirk though. Yeah. She even says that, well, mostly I was going to give my friend over there a few new quirks, but I think I should stop giving him quirks, though, because I think that's enough is enough there. So, yeah. And she says that, oh yeah, I actually did want to give him one more thing. Mostly, I think, when I gave that, she explains to the cop that, well, my friend over there, Deku, ate a super soul. It comprises a lot of souls in one. But I figured out that it knows some of the souls in there, so I had to feed them one by one. She says that I asked what Ragnarok Day felt any different when Deku was asleep. So yeah. Mostly, well, he told me that some of the souls, well, nullified each other. Like the Kishin Asura soul and Medusa's. Or, well, they dampened them out. So I had to feed him invisibility those. She just tells Deku to watch this cop when she gets the two souls. So she is. And then the cop says, why the heck are you not trying to help me escape anyway? Ragnarok just says, shut up, person. I really don't give a shit about your name anyway. Saying that this kid's been tortured so much, in fact, that he only listens to her, and sometimes me, but, well, some other shit. Saying that he's been stuck here for at least 10 days. So yeah. Immediately the police officer says, wait, he has Stockholm Syndrome? And immediately Ragnarok says, bingo. He says that, well, I really don't know what the symptoms of Stockholm Syndrome are, but, well, I'll act mostly green over there. What the hell does it do anyway? I heard that, well, I actually asked one of their goons, but they really did not know that much. I heard that it does some weird love shit, but it's weird. Can't really know. I might ask her when she comes back. So yeah. Immediately, well, the cop tries to escape. He successfully does. He does get out of his chair and tries to grab Deku by his arm. He sees the Nemetrix and immediately he turned into malware. But parts of his arm did, though. Immediately he covered the police officer, though, and was actually going to kill him, but Green got in time there, and she told Deku to stop. But mostly, she sees the police officer was going to attack Deku. She immediately claps for Deku, saying that, "Good job, Deku." And, well, she just pats him on the head, though. She says that, "Well, you're actually doing a great job keeping these, well, how to say, prisoners here." She immediately uses, well, the black light virus to cuff this guy's arm. Now he's in the chair bleeding. She just says that, mostly, this is how it's gonna go. "You already saw what my associate did to you." Mostly he turns arm into malware. And Galvgan Mechamorph that is corrupted. It's code. So yeah. She immediately asks the police officer one question. "What do you think of my quirk?" Mostly my blacklight virus quirk. He says it's villainous. Mostly should never be in the hands of a villain. Says that, "Oh, so you think all mostly quirks that look too dangerous are mostly villains?" Let's check see. Mostly if I was at age that mostly young though and my parents saw this quirk. Mostly if I showed all my friends, they would be scared of me though. Because people segregate each other. You have a quirk that's scary, or you have a quirk that's actually heroic. Blood-related quirks are villainous, but non-blood-related quirks are heroic. She immediately explains to, well, the police officer that she has an associate called Toga Himiko. The police officer knows who this is. In fact, he actually has a file of her. He says, "Wait, she's that person that killed, like, her high school crush," though, and says, "Yes, she did. But your society thought, hey, she's a blood-related quirk. Let's call her a villain." Why do you think she did that exactly? Yes, she was madly in love. I know there's some screws loose in there. But, well, she was ostracized against her peers. And who you think did that? The Hero Society. Thinking that only hero quirks get to, well, be honored, though, and all villainous quirks should be shoved away. Shigaraki's quirk is disintegration, or decay. And, well, anything he touches with 5 fingers decays. So, yeah. Mostly, well, if you had to see this from, well, a kid's perspective, mostly imagine me in middle school. All my peers know about my quirk, Blacklight Virus. Everyone will be calling me, "Oh great, it's the virus kid, stay away from them. It's the evil girl, stay away from her before she infects you with the virus," and stuff. You know what shit that would be? But you would not know. Because I bet your quirk didn't get you anything. I bet people made fun of your quirk, but you just said, "Hey, it's just a quirk, doesn't really fucking matter." But it did matter to you, didn't it? The police officer said yes it did. But he says at least I used my quirk for heroicness. She immediately laughs and says that, "Oh, you're not a pro-hero, you're a police officer. Mostly police officers don't do that much in society. I mean, only do small jobs that heroes don't want to do. But, well, say, you're useless technically. I mean, if police officers existed, heroes would do more work and they would be more honored. You would see heroes doing more and more. But you guys do not. Cops do shooting random people, they're doing dumb shit, or, well, they have useless quirks like yours." Now then, I think this, well, been aggravating too much, because, well, I've been sick of you. She just immediately gets her Blacklight Virus claws and immediately stabs into the guy, eating him from the inside out, and absorbing all of his biomass. That means he gets all of his information and his quirk. So yeah. She gives Deku the 2 souls, the Kishin soul and Medusa soul. You're gonna say, wait, Deku already has control of Medusa soul. But guess what? That super soul has some negative effects. I forgot to tell you this in the part, though. Mostly, well, it has a negative effect where it accidentally cancels off few souls. So she has to individually feed them to Deku. So he does eat them. Ragnarok's saying that, "You selfish douchebag, though, those must be mine." She says those are actually for him, exactly. You already have power over all of those souls, but Deku does not. So yeah. So, well, she calls all the goons and say that, well, the police officer's taking care of them. And she tells them all that if they try to double-cross her at all, you will become, well, a dead person. So yeah, all the goons understand this. Now then, she tells Deku that, well, good job mostly keeping this guy from attacking and stuff. Deku's standing away from her and stuff, or looking away from her. So, well, Plague can now speak again. He says that, why the heck are you always rude to him anyway? She says, I'm actually not. Mostly, you want to see what would happen if I actually was. She immediately uses one of her quirks to show Plague all of the memories of Deku when she was torturing him. Mostly feeding him all those fear souls, torturing him and stuff. Actually stopping him from escaping and all that shit. So yeah. Plague sees this and he says, huh. Plague says that you are a sick person. And, well, Plague tries to use his own cataclysm. Now, if you do not know, Kwamis can use their own powers, but it's devastating effects with, Plague. He does, but mostly, it does disintegrate Green. It kills her, but she comes back. Mostly, she did break off a piece of her arm. That arm regenerates, though, with her clothes. Don't think of you fucking perverts. She just says to Deku that, give me your miraculous ring. So, or your ring exactly. So she does. She says that, well, I think we should just send you back to your world. So she does. Now Deku has no Plague. That's actually a good thing. Because, well, Plague was unstable. He could just, cataclysm, well, Deku technically. So yeah. Now then. Mostly she just says that, well, let's go outside the train. So they do. Mostly she's just saying to Deku to, well, wait. Wait, we won the train, yes, but, well, shit. She just says to come back inside, well, and I have to show you something. She plays the boss battle where mostly Maka, Soul, Death the Kid, and Black Star were fighting Asura. Mostly I would say in his second form, or his giant form exactly, or his Kishin monster form. I really do not know the official name of it. Anyone knows, please comment down below. So yeah. Really, Deku now he knows how to do that, exactly. So they go outside and they actually do it. Deku turns to this giant creature though. Looks like Asura. So yeah. He does the finger thing though, where he gets his... I know some fucking perverts are gonna say some bullshit though. I know that, but he gets his finger and it extends. So yeah. She tells Deku that if he can actually lay a hand on her, then he mostly gets to do whatever the heck he wants. Deku's thinking that maybe she meant, escaping or something, or leaving. But it really does not matter. He tries and tries, though, using his fist to attack her, but it does not work. And she says, oh yeah, I forgot, mostly you're on a time limit. If you do not, well, win under 3 minutes, that means you will fail. And you'll see what happens if you fail. So yeah. Mostly Deku turns back to his smaller form and uses Ragnarok as a sword. And he forms into a scythe and continues on doing that. So yeah. He tells Ragnarok to use Scream Resonance. She's thinking in her head that, he's actually commanding Ragnarok to do stuff now. So yeah. So he does. Immediately she starts laughing. Ragnarok asks her what the hell is she laughing about, saying that, well, mostly, I know I would have to fight this hand-to-hand combat, but I did grab a few souvenirs while I was in my room, getting those 2 souls. I have Soul right here. She immediately used Soul Resonance, so now it's a technically Maka versus Krona battle or some bullshit, so yeah. By the way, if you do search up Krona from Soul Eater on YouTube, it has actually the coronavirus thing. Man, people are gonna get so pissed though. The creator of Soul Eater is gonna say, dude, this isn't coronavirus. This is Krona from Soul Eater, you bitch. So yeah. So, well. Shit. Part 3 will be coming to stuff. So yeah. Of, My Hero Academia. I may have to make X-Mel Deku, so yeah. Let's continue on. So, well. Oh, sorry. So, well. Let's see. It's Deku's losing, actually. He's losing a lot. He's trying to keep up, though, but he is losing. With her quirks and, well, thanks to the soul resonance, he's losing. He's getting a lot of scratch marks on her, and his clothes are tearing. Ragnarok sees this and he says, "Wait, kid." He turns back to his buff form and immediately surrounds Deku with this black-like substance. He creates a outfit for him. Mostly looks like All For One. She immediately starts saying, "You look like my dad anyway." Ragnarok immediately says through Deku's, suit, says that, "Yeah, I do. Mostly, I thought, we should just give this guy new outfit." He turned back to his sword, but the clothes stay. So yeah. Deku does lose. But, Deku falls, and she immediately gets Deku's hand and says that, you did actually a pretty good job. But you did fail, but mostly, I actually thought I was going to torture you, but I actually did not. Mostly how you actually did to that cop, and how you actually obeyed me a lot. Mostly, I think you don't deserve any more torture for a while. So yeah. Then you go back inside, and they're just watching some Soul Eater. Yeah. So yeah. She's just thinking that, let's check to see. She has enough firepower to, technically blow up UA in this entire city. Or mostly kill everybody here if she wants to. But yeah. She is getting some romantic feelings for Deku. Because, weirdly enough, it's weird. So yeah. If I had to say right now, if somebody tells you to put F's in chat, copy and paste your F's in chat for like a user, and then just spam it on their comment section so much that they're going to have to fill up and delete your thing. I did that to one YouTuber, and I think it got deleted. But I put F's in chat so badly. Like, I didn't put F space, I didn't put F, I put F space, then it copied it and just continues clicking that over and over. You should fucking saw that shit. It was fucking hilarious. So yeah, let's continue on. So, you're watching Soul here. So now, she's looking at Deku's t-shirt, or, his suit. Looks like All For One's. She's thinking that, let's see. What do I actually want to do with this part? Shit. I don't actually have anything with this, though. So, she calls Toga. She says that I actually have a mission, though. You want to join exactly? She says yes, actually. So a warp gate opens to their location, and, Toga's there. She tells Deku and Toga that mostly we're actually having a mission. Mostly this stupid idiot, a drug dealer though, owes me money. He owes me a lot of money because I gave him some of my goons. And, I want them back. We're going out tonight. Ragnarok says, hell yeah, we're actually going to kill some more people. Toga's really excited because now she can use her Black Light virus, though. She has been working on it when she was at the League of Legends base. So yeah. She sees Deku smiling a little bit, though. She's thinking in her head that, so he's actually liking this now. If you guys must watch episode 1 of this, you're gonna say, oh, Deku was, really strong. He says I would never do this shit. But now he's a little bitch. So yeah. You're gonna say, where the fuck's that dragon at? He is still there, but most haven't been intruding himself that much. He says that, the death driver there does seem interesting, but I think we need more dragons, exactly. She gets a monstrous nightmare. She had to actually take the TV outside because she did not want to do that big. She gets Hook Fang, and I think that's it. So yeah, Hook Fang's out, and she mostly mind controls Hook Fang. She says that, great, I have a giant dragon now, mostly Hook Fang. And Toga's saying that, wait, can I get a dragon? She says, sure, what type of dragon do you want exactly? She says that she wants a, Skrill. She says, fine. So now she mind controlled a Skrill and a monster nightmare. She asks Deku what type of dragon would he like, actually. He's thinking, and they can see he's actually thinking about this. Toga says, I thought he was mostly obedient and stuff, and she says, I know. But, he's been actually, obeying and stuff. Deku says that's actually I want a Night Fury, though. And not like he seems scared still and stuff, but he says Night Fury, and they do. She gives Toga and Deku the mind-controlling quirks, but it's a small-ish of it. They can't mind-control people, but they can mind-control dragons. So yeah, they tell them that we'll be going at night. A few hours later pass, and it's night. They get ready. So, well, they get to the place. It's not in the city. It is the next town over. It's mostly this little city, though, or little village, though, or technically a city, but a town. So, yeah. Mostly everyone is, well, mostly there's no police force over there. Hero's been trying to clean up, but they decided that, well, the drug dealers agreed that we would not kill anybody there as long as heroes stay away from there. The heroes as agreed on, they do agree though. Drug dealers can be honest though, they have not hurt a single person there. So yeah. They are riding on their dragons and, well, she's having a little controlling of the skrill. It is thundering. The lightning from the skrill immediately comes through it, and she did get shocked a little bit, but it did not affect her that much because she was wearing the Black Virus armor. They all are wearing this because they do not want to get hurt. So yeah. She's saying that it's right there. So well, they all dive down with their dragons. Mostly they see the drug dealer with another drug dealer. Let's say drug dealer number 1's the douchebag, and drug dealer number 2 is just an honest guy that's just trying to make some money. So yeah. Immediately, the drug dealers see a dragon. They say, wait, a dragon? And immediately one of the drug dealers goons say, wait, that's a monster's nightmare, and a skrill and a night fury? Wait, that's impossible. Shouldn't night furies only exist in How to Train Your Dragons? Immediately all of them say, yeah. Immediately the drug dealer grabs a gun and says that, okay, which type of quirk are you? Who has a quirk that can do all this shit? Immediately Green says, hello down there. They're all looking. Green jumps down with Deku and Toga and the dragons. They're all up top. They're targeting for everybody. She says that, well, hello, Mr. What should I name him, actually? Mr. Pig. He says, hello, Green. Saying that you owe me money, and, well, I don't want to get my money back. I'm just going to kill you and take over your business. He says, yeah, right. He really tells her goons to fire. Immediately, her monster's nightmare fires a flamethrower attack. Mostly melts all the bullets. She says, now do you actually want to try? Let's check, see. I have a monster's nightmare, Azuka Midoriya, Toga, a Night Fury, and a Skrill. And it's thundering, so yeah, you're pretty much screwed. Immediately, the drug dealer that's actually honest says that I have nothing to do with this, and she just says, stay out of this and just shut up. In fact, she tells her monster's nightmare to grab that guy. He does, and well, he's holding hostage now. Immediately, she says this is how it's gonna go. Number 1, you give me all your money. And number 2, I'll kill you then. And she tells all the goons there that, well, after I kill this person, that you have 2 options. You join me and you live, or number 2, you die. They immediately go on her side, and the other goons do too. So, well, the guy gives her back her money, and the guy dies. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna end off here. This has been the Showmaster, and goodbye.